Alright, so in this video I'm going to be talking about how you guys can reinvent yourselves completely. Reinventing yourself is basically just becoming anew, throwing away your old self, shedding your old skin, and just throwing away old habits in order to become a better person, obviously, in the long run. I want to tell you guys that you don't need to wait for some big date or March 1st or May 1st, or how people say I'm going to start of the year. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like a lot of people get too caught up in trying to start at that date, and they begin to forget how exactly they got there. And a lot of the time, it's just about writing down those goals and focusing on checking them off and getting them done. You don't need to wait for January 1st. You don't need a big sign from the universe. You don't need permission from anyone. You can reinvent yourself completely starting right now. But here's the truth. Reinvention isn't a glow up, right? It's not about aesthetics. It's not about cutting your hair or changing your clothes. It's about ripping your soul open and rebuilding from the foundation. So let's get into it. So for the first step, I want you to burn the old you. You have to be willing to let go of the old version of you and let the old version of you die. All the excuses, all the habits, all the identities you've clung to just feel safe, they have to go. You're not lazy. You became lazy. You're not broken. You believed you were. You're not a failure. You just lived like one. You have to detach from the person you've been if you want to become someone different and someone new. No one tells you this, but this reinvention feels like grief, because you're letting go of everything that made you feel familiar, even if it was toxic. And for the second step, I want you guys to isolate so you can rebuild. So, sometimes you've got to disappear to reappear different. Silence the noise, turn off social media if you have to, stop explaining yourself to people who don't get it, go ghost if you have to. Use that silence to get clear. What kind of life do you want? Who do you want to be? What are your non-negotiables? What are you willing to suffer for? Because if you're not willing to suffer for it, you're not serious. Isolation isn't loneliness. It's the forge where real change happens. Okay, so for step three, change your inputs. You are a product of your daily input. Your mind is a garden, and most people are letting weeds grow wild. If you're listening to the same sad music, talking to the same stuck people, and scrolling the same negative feeds, what do you think is going to grow? Change what you feed your mind. Books, podcasts, silence, long walks, God, gratitude, purpose. Surround yourself with voices that elevate you, not remind you of who you used to be. And if no one around you is on the same level, good. Now's your chance to become the blueprint. Step 4, start moving different. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start acting like the version of you that you respect right now. Wake up earlier, eat like you care about yourself, work like you're building an empire, speak with intent, walk with purpose. No more half effort, no more I'll start tomorrow. No more making excuses for your lack of discipline. Discipline is self-love, and when you love yourself enough to do what's hard, that's when you really evolve, guys. Okay, so step 5, embrace the loneliness. Reinvention is lonely. That's the part no one prepares you for. Your friends won't understand, your family might question you, you'll lose people, you'll outgrow rooms, and you'll have to face the discomfort of your own thoughts. But in that darkness, you'll find your light. You realize that solitude doesn't kill you, it creates you. If it's lonely at the top, good. You're climbing. Keep going. Step 6, stop waiting for validation. You don't need people to clap for you. You don't need them to see the vision. You don't need anyone to believe in you before you start. Reinventing yourself. Sorry guys. Reinventing yourself means being your own source of belief, because most people won't understand until you've already done it. They'll call you crazy before they call you inspiring. They'll call you all these things before they actually just accept you actually did it. And that's just how people are. But it's okay. Let them talk, let them doubt. While they're watching, you're working. And for step 7, I want you guys to build unbreakable standards. The new you doesn't settle. Not for half energy, not for mid results, not for relationships that drain. You stopped tolerating things you used to excuse. You set standards so high the old you wouldn't even recognize them, and you enforce them, because if you don't respect your own time, energy, and values, no one else will. Step 8, keep evolving. Reinventing isn't one big leap, it's thousands of little steps. You don't become the best version of yourself overnight. You become them by choosing them every single day, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one sees it. You don't owe the world comfort, you owe yourself greatness. So here's the bottom line. You're not broken, you're not stuck. You're just waiting for permission to be who you really are. So here it is. You have permission to let go, to start over, to change everything, to reinvent yourself completely. Okay? The old you got you here, the new you is going to take you further. So start today, start right now, rebuild without apology. You got to rebuild yourself and keep pushing even when people are doubting you and don't believe in you. That's especially when you need to push your hardest, because it's all up to you at the end of the day, however far you're going to make it. Because if you want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to make it, then that's what it's going to be. So let's go into step 9. All right, what I want you guys to do is stop lying to yourself. You say you want change, you say you want better, but your actions don't match your words. You keep lying to yourself. I'll start tomorrow. I just need motivation. I can't because of my past. You can't build a new life on top of old lies. You've got to get brutally honest. What are you avoiding? What are you afraid of? What patterns do you keep repeating? Reinvention starts with truth, even if it hurts. Especially if it hurts. Own it all, then fix it. Step 10. Create a new environment. You can't grow in soil that's poisoned. Sometimes it's not you, it's the people you're around. The place you're stuck in. The room that drains your energy. Reinvention means cleaning house, not just your bedroom, but your life. Delete the numbers, change the route, stop going where your future doesn't exist. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to leave familiar places. It's okay to protect your peace at all costs. This is survival. This is rebirth. Okay? Step 11, stop seeking comfort. Comfort is the biggest killer of greatness. You say you want change, but you also want it to be easy. You want new results, but don't want to let go of your old coping mechanisms. That phone in your hand, that's an addiction. That junk food, that's self-harm disguised as pleasure. That person you keep going back to, that's a prison with soft pillows. To reinvent yourself, you need to be willing to suffer with purpose. Discomfort is the doorway to evolution. Feel it, walk through it, and keep walking. Step 12. Build habits like your life depends on it, because it does. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. You want to be confident? Start by keeping promises to yourself. You want to be successful? Start showing up even when you don't feel like it. You want to be mentally strong? Train your discipline like a muscle. Wake up with intention, move your body, read something real, track your progress, limit distractions, journal your mind at night. It's not glamorous, it's not pretty, but it's how you win. Quietly, daily, consistently. Step 13, speak differently. Words carry energy, and most people just try to speak like victims even though they're not a victim. I'm just not good at that. It always happens to me. You can't talk like that and expect a powerful life. Change your language. I'm learning, I'm getting better, I'm building something bigger. Speak life into yourself even when no one else does, especially when no one else does. Step 14, stay in the night. There will be days where you break down. There will be nights where the old you creeps back in. Don't quit. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going back to your mission. Step 15. Make a vow to your future self. Close your eyes for real. Picture the highest version of you, the way they talk, the way they dress, how they walk into a room, what they do when no one's watching, how they treat people, and what their daily life looks like. Because that stuff matters. It's the little things that you key on that other people never do. That version of yourself is not a fantasy, it's a blueprint. They're waiting for you to step up. So make a vow. I will no longer betray the future me. I will no longer shrink to fit the old version of myself. I will walk forward, even if I have to do it alone, bleeding, afraid, or crying. I will not stop. Reinvention is war, but it's the most beautiful war you will ever fight, because on the other side is freedom. Your old self is whispering, stay here, we're safe, we're comfortable, we've survived this long, but survival is not living. Let that voice fade, stand tall, straighten your back, look your pain in the face and say, this is where I change, this is where I become. This is where the old me ends and the real me begins. So if you guys enjoyed that message that I just gave you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video to anybody else who you think needs it. As usual, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, literally anything, any topics you guys want me to talk about, I will make a video covering it. So just let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you go follow the TikTok as well. It should be linked in our bio on the channel. And if you guys keep enjoying the content, just keep liking the videos, and yeah, I'll keep getting these out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching.